For this activity, what we're gonna need is an exercise ball and potentially something to put our feet up against like a wall or a set of boxes. We're gonna get set up and I'm gonna show you how to perform this without the ball initially. So we get set up, our feet are coming together and our knees are gonna be coming apart. We don't want them coming way far apart where we're using a lot of muscle activity on the back side. We just need to be able to open up enough that we can eventually place a ball between our knees. Now, while we're in this position, to understand the correct setup, we need to be flush against the back side of our pelvis. So where those dimples are on the back side of your hips or where your waistband is, that's where we want the pressure to be, and it has to be passive. So we need to set up so we have a passive weight shift onto the back side of our pelvis and not where our knees are in front of our hips. So I'm gonna have to shift myself back a little bit and then lift my feet up a little bit higher, and that gets a passive weight shift onto the back side of my pelvis. Now with my arms, I can have my arms in a couple different positions. So for the first setup, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be reaching straight forward, and what we wanna do is we wanna reach up with the armpits, potentially a little bit out, because if we reach straight up, we might shrug. So we don't want to engage the upper traps in the neck. So we're going to reach up from the armpits, and that's going to open up the space between the shoulder blades. So you can think between the shoulder blades is contacting the ground, and then between the SI joints and the back side of the waistband is connected to the ground. So I'm going to put this all together now. So we get set up. I have my waistband contact. Ball goes between my legs slightly. I open up enough that I can get a little bit of an inward squeeze. My arms come up, I get a little bit of a reach. That's gonna help open up that space between my shoulder blades, and I just wanna reach enough where I don't engage my neck and my upper traps. From there, I'm gonna be inhaling silently through the nose for a 4 to 6 count. And then as I exhale out, I maintain that pressure of the squeeze. And the number one thing here is we don't want to exhale out all our air, and we don't want to engage our lower six-pack abdominals. If anything, we want to be feeling our side abs or our obliques work during this exercise. If we feel like we're crunching, it means that we're either squeezing too hard or our setup isn't ideal. So we're going to perform that for the number of repetitions that is prescribed. Again, breaths are going to be equal to reps, or we might have a timer set in this case, but we're only pushing out about a 3 out of 4 from our legs or from our arms. Now, once we're able to do this, or if you're able to do this without engaging your abs, it's too easy, what we're gonna do is we're gonna back ourselves away from the wall and perform the same activity. So we get set up, our knees are in behind our hips, we gently squeeze, we apply a pressure at about a 3 out of 4 out of 10 maximum, less if that engages your abdominals, so we might have to do a little bit less. And from this position, now with our feet unsupported, we take a breath in, and we breathe out. You should feel like as you take a breath in, your spine actually shifts back into the ground, and as you exhale out, it should get even heavier. So if you feel like you're lifting away from the ground, it means that we have to regress the activity and go back to our feet supported on the wall.